just scratching the surface. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I was like, man, check this shit out.
Hi, everyone. It is Sunday, and it's an off Sunday for us, but we're here because I got bullied, and I appreciate Best Friend for having my back. I don't even think you know what I'm talking about, but
I see
I
they
got
be trying to pick on you, but it's okay.
it's always my fault.
That's because they know you, one, you're the brains, two, you're the technology, and three, I don't give a fuck.
All fair and valid points. So we're going to give you guys an hour today because it's just me and Best Friend.
And I'll be the first to admit, last week was my fault because I was like, I remember, I was like, man, last week was last week Halloween? I think we recorded then, but I missed that one because it was Halloween. And then I think this is the week we're off, but I don't remember. So I was like literally debating with myself, like if it was recorded. I was like, nobody said anything, so I must be right.
So I was asleep. I was honestly just asleep. And when I woke up, it was 11 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, nobody had said anything. Ja had hit me up. I was like, nobody said nothing. I said I was asleep. I said, I guess everybody was busy.
That was all my fault because literally, like, I was ready to record too, but I was
I
like,
was still
man,
asleep though. It wouldn't have happened because I was asleep unless
I'm
you
just saying, like, if I would have like bugged you and shit or got you up somehow, like, oh, nobody, but I was like, that was all me.
it happens. But
But you know me, like, if somebody don't say nothing, I'm like, okay, because I
like,
hate
oh well,
podcasting.
we both hate podcasting. And I was looking at our numbers, and actually that's one of the shows that we've done recently that a lot of people have been looking at.
The I hate podcasting one.
Yeah.
They know we hate podcasting.
But it's just us. It's just us who hate it. Pablo loves this shit. As you see, Pablo is not here because he's off being a podcast whore tour again. So he was on a show, going to tag me in a little opus clip of him talking about how he got started. I was like, Negro.
Oh, you about to say the word?
I
Say
was.
go say something. So hack to or some shit. Say the N word. Get us going something. Go viral.
But if I say the N word, it's not gonna, Oh, I
Might as
did
well
forgot.
okay,
I
what's
forgot to
that
put my
one?
computer on Do Not Disturb.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. Sheesh.
I know it's the loudest shit, wasn't it? I usually have it on Do Not Disturb for 9:30 because usually that's when we get on. But since we the
That's the
fan.
ring. That's the ring camera saying, "Homeboy's here. You better act like you're asleep."
Ain't you see this bright ass light? I'm in my bedroom. My bedroom's in the front of the house, so clearly, like,
I know where the bedroom is.
you lying. I see your bedroom light on. I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I fall asleep with the light on all the time. What you talking about?
Let me tell y'all how it took me forever to figure out how to put the Do Not Disturb on my computer for a second. But anyway, before we got on, Ja was already in the comments, and I don't even think he's here. He's talking about surprise, y'all better come on. You got a good hour, Ja. So if you miss it, you miss it. So of course, I definitely want to hear what you got to say about the fight.
I hate to see the way it went down because it made Mike look terrible. But I definitely think something was because before when the fight first came out, it was this gimmick fight. It had all these rules. You can't knock him out. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, and then apparently, like it got real, and it was you could do whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. But then the first round, you can see Mike was throwing bombs trying to knock him out. And then after that first and second round, it's like somebody got in his ear and was like, "Hey, don't forget these rules. You can't do this. So slow down." And after that, everybody says Mike has always been a glove biter. I've watched millions of Mike fights, and I remember watching him with Lennox Lewis, Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, I ain't see him bite his glove at all. And I think that was the frustration of, I really want to give it to this guy, but I can't because they're dangling that carrot over my head saying, hey, if I don't do this, then I'm going to get more money.
I definitely agree with that because when they was talking about, oh, he's biting his glove, and I was like, since when did this start? I don't recall any of this in any of his previous fights. And then they picked the worst commentators of all time. Like, whose idea was that to book Cedric the Entertainer? He wasn't entertaining. I hate how he was talking. I don't like his legs. I don't like his legs. That's all I kept hearing in my head when he was talking. Rosie didn't do a bad job, but I feel like she was like, why am I here?
And then the other guy was a old WWE announcer.
Yeah, what's his name?
Mauricio Rubio, whatever it is. I hate it because every other comment was, oh, like Tupac said, and he would say a quote from Tupac, oh, like whoever, Dave Chappelle, whatever. He would just like a lyric from a song or whatever. Like nobody wants to hear your bullshit ass comments. Get out of here.
I thought that was Roy saying that about his legs. I thought that was Cedric.
It was Roy Jones with Rosie and the other guy at the ring, and then Cedric was up at the top, his fat ass.
No, that was talking about his legs. He was like, I don't like Mike's legs. I thought that was Cedric. I don't know. I don't fucking know, but I definitely could have did without.
I had some white lady. I was like, look, she was like, no, you're wrong. He definitely used to do that. I used to watch every Mike Tyson pay-per-view, and I don't never remember him biting his gloves like that. Like he couldn't take his teeth off because it was just like that anger, frustration is like,
That's how I looked at it because if Mike used to bite his glove, that would have already been out there. No, I don't recall that happening. Like you said, he was doing it because he wanted to knock his little ass out, but he knew he couldn't, and he got that 20 million. I had posted it, and one of my friends was saying, "Yeah, he pretty much just did that to get out of debt or something along those lines." And I didn't realize he wasn't the sole owner of his weed company.
Yeah, I think when they asked him at the end saying, is this it for you? And he was like, nah, I don't think so. I think because now he's like, look, I can go fight somebody and actually win and make more money now.
He could.
Without having to put restrictions on myself.
Yeah, because that was just a money grab. I already knew that. I didn't know it was going to go down like that, but I wasn't surprised.
I wasn't surprised. Like,
and it was like, all right.
You see all these videos of him training, like lightning fast, knocking things around, like jumping on his feet, and then he gets in there and looks like a slow turtle. Like, come on, this is not, something's wrong here.
Yeah, no one gonna watch another one. I mean, now I would watch another fight if it wasn't against somebody like that. Because we already knew what Logan Paul was about. So if Mike said, I'm going to get in the ring with somebody else, I'll be like, all right, cool.
That's every fight that Logan Paul's had, we've had conversations about. It seemed like it was rigged, paid off, set up, whatever. Like,
it is. It's all a money grab because they know people going to watch it because it's like, oh, it's Logan Paul and YouTube and da-da-da-da, and it's going to bring more views to him. So he's going to get double the money because he's getting the money from the fight. He's going to get the money from his YouTube channel or whatever else social commentary, media, whatever he does.
And now he's got shit going on with McGregor. He's called out McGregor. There's this other boxer that has like 3 belts called out. Like he's about to make a lot more money.
Yo, what you think about Mike's cheeks though?
And they were ashy as shit. Like I'm like, why is his cheek so white compared to his back? Like
they didn't oil his butt. They didn't think his butt was gonna be on TV. Like I really didn't think his booty was gonna be on TV. But I love how Netflix froze right on his booty.
It doesn't surprise me that Netflix put that because I feel like Netflix. So they just signed WWE to like a $500 million contract starting January. So now WWE is going to go from this PG to this rated R. So when it moves, so now Netflix is trying to get all the rated R type shit. So it didn't surprise me when they showed that because I'm like, oh, this is just Netflix being like, you can watch whatever you want on here. We go live, we'll show everything.
I was a little upset because the way it kept buffering. I'm like, I wasn't even home. I was driving, I had it on, and it kept buffering. And I'm like, come on, bro. I'm trying to make it in the house so I can finish watching. And all you doing is buffering. Yep. I did like the girls fight before. I've never heard of them before, but that was a good fight. Even though I feel like Shorty did get robbed and cheated.
I was at sushi with my cousin, and I was like, look, this is what happens. Every major UFC or boxing event, it always crashes the site. Like Netflix wasn't ready, so
It wasn't.
the closer you get to the fight, that's when all the people start signing on. I ain't got nothing to do on a Friday night. Let me just turn this Netflix on and see what's going on. And then
Yeah,
my shit kept crashing. I had to go out, come back in, go out, come back in.
I hadn't turned my Netflix on. I pay for it, and I'm the last one to watch it. So then Junior calls me like, "You watching the fight? Because I can't get in because it said too many people are watching." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm watching." I said, "But I'm getting off of it because I'm really just waiting for Mike so he could watch it because everybody that uses my account decided they wanted to watch it on a fucking Friday night."
That's the first time I signed in to Netflix in probably a year.
That sounds about right for me. It's really nothing I'm looking for because the show I want to watch is the show You. That doesn't come back until February, I think. The kids are the ones who watch uses it. I just pay for it.
I logged on and it was like, "Are you something 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 at Borico or whatever?" I'm like, "No." Like,
It was checking to make sure you was you because if you're not home, it doesn't want to kick you in. They be like, "What are you doing? Where are
yeah,
you?"
it does. Junior tells me that all the time. He's always just like, yeah, are you traveling?" I'm like, "It asks you if you're traveling now because it
Yeah.
knows when you." Yeah,
It was like, where are you? And I'm like, dang, Netflix, this is me. Let me be great. Junior knew
stop
I was on the phone.
stalking me.
He was like, "You on your Android?" I was like, "Geez, yeah, why?" He was like, "It won't let me log in." I was like, "Just go ahead. I don't
His
care."
ass working for the feds and Netflix, trying to bust you.
Like he called me. I'm like, "Bro, what? Hello, when did you start watching the fights?" But I was
Right.
like, whatever. So did you hear about this?
So first of all, I don't think we haven't even talked about the election.
We won't. We're not.
Okay, but
Unless you have something in particular you want to talk about.
I wanted to talk about it with Pablo because I knew he was going to be a defender and a hater. So I was trying to make sure that we talked about it. But this cruise thing. So there's a lot of things going on with the election. We won't talk about the election, but we'll talk about all the repercussions. So
Okay. Certain
first,
things I can
so first of all, like, how the fuck do you live on a boat for 4 years? Like, that's a lot of fucking money and a
That's
lot
what
of
I was saying. And then are you stopping in different islands? You got to get food because you got to re up. That's 4 years at sea.
like
That's
I took a cruise a couple months ago and I was motion sick for like 2 days. I was laying in bed like this, like, man, I felt like I was still on a boat. Can you imagine 4 years?
I couldn't do it. It's no way that I could be on the boat. And then where could you possibly go for those 4 years? Are you stopping at the same islands? It's too many questions that I had wrapped around
You
that
could
one.
probably go to every island in 4 years.
Yeah, but like how long am I staying? Because clearly I have to go back on the boat to go to sleep. But what are we really doing
So,
here?
so you know how like regular cruise ships, you're like, oh, you get 1 day in port. Here, you're probably getting like 6, 7 days in port. I
Oh,
go
you
over there and
know,
hang out with the locals.
that might be at least 4 days. Because it's no way
Yeah,
that
there's
I'm going to
no.
be on a boat for 4 years straight.
Yeah, it's not like it's just anchored in the middle of the ocean and you're just living on a boat. Like it's got to go somewhere.
But would you do it? I mean, would that be something you would be interested
Look, when I go on cruises, it seems like 9 days is like too long. You're talking about 4 years.
in? At that point, you got your sea legs.
Yeah,
You the
at
little
4 years,
mermaid.
like shit, you probably out there swimming with the dolphins. Just like, hey, drop the anchor here.
I, it- I don't know. It's just how, and it's called a skip forward cruise. So that's what they've named it. Skip forward.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear more details. Like I know people. My friend went on a 30-day cruise and she
So
loved it.
they have different packages because I got it. They got different packages. It includes the Escape from Reality package for 1 year, the midterm selection package for 2 years, and the Everything But Home package for 3 years.
But who you fucking on the cruise? Like unless you take a
You gotta take
significant.
somebody.
I'm just saying. What if you don't take somebody? What if you go by yourself? You gonna fuck everybody else on the
So
cruise? You go.
you can.
Can you imagine if I went to these? I'd have all these islands impregnated. Like I'd be like, hey, let's go next island, let's go.
First of all, there's a such thing as contraception, so I would need you to use that.
Come on, some of these third world countries don't use it, and clearly I don't. So it's like, hey,
Clearly.
they're gonna have a 4-year epidemic of these little white babies, blue eyes running around,
Oh, they would be so cute though.
like a whole island of little white babies.
They would be so cute with their little red. They probably have red hair, blue eyes. Another one would have what color? What color is
Brown
your hair?
hair.
I'm gonna say, wait a
blue
minute, what
eyes.
color? Because you be black right here.
Brown.
Be like little brown eye, blue. I like they brown eyes, and one gonna have one blue, one brown. It'd be like, all right, look at these kids. They are so cute. You can repopulate the whole world.
I know, 4 years, shit.
But
So what about all this other stuff going on? Like
what other stuff?
like there's this like women's group that they all shave their head and they all say we're not having sex for 4 years, and then Whoopi comes out and says she's not having sex for 4 years. Have you seen her? She looks like she's gonna fuck. She's like a hardcore, like I don't know who's fucking her anyway, but
Well, she actually has a sports channel for women that's coming out, so there's that.
she
I don't
looks like
know.
a hardcore stud. Like
I don't know who she's doing, but I feel like Whoopi got like some in-house that we don't know about that we shouldn't need to, but I think she got some in-house.
but I don't get the purpose of literally or figuratively fucking yourself by saying Trump won, I'm going to shave my head and not have sex for 4 years. How's that
So
hurt America?
well, in hindsight, they could be going off of, the Project 2025 and certain stipulations of things that you can't do because they're saying, well, you can't damn it. If I knew he was talking about this, I would have had the paper up. I saw it earlier and I was reading about it, about not having the kids, and if you do, your husband has to be on board. It's a lot. Have you read it?
Nah.
So let me look it up really quickly. But
so based on that, while you look that up, so I went, a long time ago, I saw a psychic medium, and she used to always be, what the fuck was I forgot her name, something Brown, Sylvia Brown. She used to be on Montel all the time.
Sylvia Brown.
She was a white lady she was on Montel all the time. He had her on there like every episode. And she said that per the spirit guides, they said the way the world would end would be people would stop reproducing. So then I'm starting to read all these reports recently saying this country's reproduction rates down, this country's reproduction rates down. You're getting ready to tell me that 2025 is going to say you can't produce unless somebody else is on board, which would then cause reproduction rates to go down. So it's one of those things like, does this lady really know what she's talking about?
I feel like some of them do know, like the one that was online that was talking about the whole Diddy situation. She pretty much had certain things come to light. So it's a lot because it's 900 and some odd pages, and I'm trying to like narrow it down to what we was talking about. But it's pretty much like if you are having sex and let's say you do get pregnant, but you want to terminate the pregnancy, they're like, no, you have to have it. You got definitely a lot about the abortion care is birth control. So I do know that they have it where the birth control apps, if any of the ladies use the birth control apps, they're having it where if the government wants access to it, they'll give them our information of how our periods flow and when we're ovulating to be able to have babies. It's so much. It's
this
like
is super weird.
It's very much so. Then they have the attack on contraception. So yeah, it's 905 pages, and it's pretty much saying you can't touch your man can't touch you. I'm gonna have to find that TikTok and I'm gonna have to send it to you so then we can be just a tad bit more educated. But I saw it earlier, and like I said, there's so much packed into this that I haven't got through 905 pages of it.
So did you see on the new federal wiretap law that it's against the law for you to go through your spouse's phone without permission?
I did see that.
That's gonna be you. You're gonna be locked up. Whoop, whoop. Because I know.
First of all, I don't go through nobody's phone because you don't want to go through mine.
Bro, I would love to see your phone.
A lot of people would. A lot of people would. So I ain't
Because I
got
know my phone and your phone are probably identical.
You don't want to see what's in my phone. Lord, you don't want to see what's in my phone. I'm going to jail to sit there so I don't get in trouble for half the shit that's in it. And then, mind you, I have two.
Yeah, I had to go to the Apple store the other day and buy a hard drive that plugged directly into my phone, so where I could get stuff off of my phone.
Why do you just back it up to the cloud?
I don't want it on the cloud.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair. Because I'm like, why didn't you just back it up? I do have my pictures back up on the cloud, but that's it. I don't need everything backed up to the cloud
Right,
because
exactly.
somebody hack into it and then it's like,
Trust me, you think any of the clouds not noticed? So, for example,
it's a lot going on in my phone.
uh, like when we talk on any type of camera, so I found this site where if you could type in any IP address, like if you Google right now, live IP address cameras, it'll just list a whole bunch of IPs. You click on one, and it'll show you people's camera views live right there if you don't have them covered up. Like I was looking at somebody's, it was like their beach house, and it was like the
And
camera
you
was in
was
there.
looking?
I just want to see what it was about. So I was like, this can't be real. I was like, I thought these were all set up and staged. I was like, one of those
No.
X-rated stuff. Yeah, it's legit. Like you literally pop on anybody's room, like these
And you can
TVs,
see anything.
anything. Our
And then
TVs that have cameras on them and mics, they're
everybody
all
be
live.
laughing at me and they be like, why you don't have a phone, a TV in your room? Because I don't. I keep this covered up at night, even though ain't nothing going on. If anything, they gonna catch me sleep. Because I will watch a movie or something on my computer. But even my work computer, I keep that closed and they be all mad. Why you can't no, because y'all can hack in and see at any time.
It's creepy as hell. Like literally, I'm clicking each one, like, oh, what's this one look like? What's this one look like? Yep, weird.
No, it ain't weird. And then it's bad enough that people are showing other people how to get onto the internet and get their IP address and find out where you live, who lives in your house with you, what the phone numbers is. It's technology is just insane. I swear I should have just been in IT.
Like I had this weird number text me the other day, and it was like, hey, this is so and so trying to reach the parent of. Is this the parent? And I'm like, this place would never text. So then they text again. They were like, this is so and so trying to find out if your son's still going to come to this certain place. And I'm like, who's this? And they were like, this so and so. Is this the parent? I'm like, I don't know. Is it? You're the one who text me. And then it went from that to, hey, you don't remember me, but we about to have a baby. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, okay, tell them.
But that's why I was like,
I know you trolled them.
I trolled them for days. I didn't even delete the number of block. I trolled them for days, but they had information about like names of people in my family, like my name, like what I look like, the description. I was like, what I look like, and I was like, oh, you can't be pregnant by me. I just got out of jail. I was in jail that time. I was incarcerated. I had so much. I trolled them for 2 days, and then I finally got to the point where I was like getting so mad at the fact that how
They
they
knew
get they knew certain things like about like I don't care if they know about me, but they knew about other people, which were like fucking set me over the edge.
Oh
And
Lord.
I was like, if I ever find out who you are, I swear, I was like, I'll bash your face in so bad nobody will ever recognize you. That's how mad I was.
Of course you would.
It's just, I even text one of my cop friends, and I was like, can you tell me who this person is or where they live at? That's how
Did they
pissed I
find
was.
out?
They were like, it's a longer process with the police now when it comes to that. They say because most people are using ghost or burner phones, which is a lot harder to do. He was
Yeah.
like, so
But
yeah.
if they're using it, you can always get it back to the IP address. You just got to get the right IT person. I'm not that savvy, but you got to get the right IT person because your IP address, unless they're using the like the VPNs, then you can't really catch it.
He
But
said the main thing now is if it's just a quick access, they could only tell as if that number's ever dialed 911 before, and then they got easy access. Other than that, like you said, it's got to go through some in-depth shit.
right. Y'all some damn hackers. Nah, but you need to be savvy on some of this stuff because you never know what somebody's doing, thinking. You got to be prepared. That's why I'm trying to switch my profession to IT because I feel like I'll be better in that way because I can investigate some stuff. Because the way the world going, who the French toast knows.
I sent this for
You
hoping
sent
that you.
it to me, right?
And
Right. I had just posted this on here, and then you sent it to me. I said, "Good, we were on the same page."
I was like, we gotta talk about this.
So you gonna get winter penis?
Apparently, according to this, 50% of people do. Hopefully, I'm not one, but I've never. Again, we've all men have encountered like, oh, the swimming pool's cold, whatever. I didn't know this was a real thing that like wintertime, like, because there's been days I walked outside in winter and I'm like, oh shit, it's cold. Like, yeah, you can tell like it's sucked up inside you, but I didn't know this was like a real thing.
Josh said, "I call hacking investigate." It is investigating. You gotta figure some stuff out. But so, because I don't have a penis, like, how does that affect you? It shrivels up inside of you. I've never understood what that means.
I guess technically it does like
Because it hangs. So then you say it's shriveled up. So it's so cold that it retracts like a turtle head. Is that really how it goes?
pretty much like in
That is
some cases.
insane. Like, ew.
But that's why they call it a grower versus a shower because sometimes some guys are like just inside and they pop out, whatever. But there's definitely been times where I've been cold and I was like, oh man, you can definitely tell.
But when I was reading it, it said it can affect your ability to perform.
Yeah, see, I've never dealt with that part of it, I guess. Like I didn't know that was being cold would like why would you be cold trying to perform? Like I get
That's
it
what I was thinking.
if you're outside in the winter and you're like, "Oh man, let's do it outside in the woods when it's 20 degrees." I'm sure it's not going to work. Yes, but like
Like,
most of the time you're
oh,
going to be
it is like now it's just knocked out.
right. Like
What about you?
you're going to be in the house warm or in a car warm, like it shouldn't like really be affecting.
Ain't nobody fucking in the cold. It may be cold in the house. You never know. Maybe it's spontaneous and you just came from dinner and y'all done had a little bit of drink and you might want to get it on in the car and it might be a little cold.
So I had some beer in the fridge the other day and Michael was like, "Man, you must be having a bad week. I have never seen beer in the refrigerator here." And then he was like, won't you drink some? I was like, if I drink some, I'm probably going to get somebody pregnant tonight. He was like, do not drink no beer. Like, leave it there.
Yes, Junior, don't touch it. Leave people alone.
Because he knows once I drink, man, I get that warm, fuzzy feeling. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like,
Do you get touchy feely?
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like Keith Sweat. I'm like all over the place. Let me touch you.
So it said that the doctor said the condition can affect men of all ages, and I mean it stops once it warms back up outside. But
Yeah,
I didn't think it
I'm sure it
affects you.
stops when you warm up in the shower. Like,
That's why I'm like, okay, so once you're in the house and once you're in a warm situation, it shouldn't, it shouldn't be a thing.
I would hope it's not a thing. I hope it's not one of those things where it's like you caught COVID throughout winter and now your shit don't grow through wintertime. Like, I don't know how that works.
Like, well, sorry, honey, I can't perform tonight.
Yeah, you got to see me in 3 months when the warm weather comes back around.
Wait until, like,
Look,
how do you explain that?
like, do people in Alaska have this problem? Like, because it's like 20
Yes.
below down there.
That's a good fucking question.
Like,
But
are they sleeping with heating pads on their crotch?
oh my gosh. So you
Definitely not on my dermatologist bingo card to talk about getting filler in those lips. But here we are because Allure recently published quite an insightful piece about women who are getting hyaluronic acid fillers, so the same fillers that we inject into people's faces, injected into their external genitalia to make that tissue more supple and puffy. And honestly, my first instinct on reading this headline was like, you put what where? But I kind of get it also. As a dermatologist, I see a lot of vulvas because they are part of a skin cancer screening, and they really do change as you get older, and a lot of them do decrease in volume. Now, I have never looked at that decreased volume as problematic or unsightly in any way, but if you are constantly bombarded by social media images or porn images of puffier vulva, you might start to think like, what's wrong with my bits? I've always been in this weird place as a cosmetic dermatologist because I feel like women should be able to exist exactly as they are and not feel like they need to enhance or change any cosmetic part of them. But I also recognize that we live in a society where women are treated better if they are more attractive, and that goes from like face down to everything. So I guess if you are genuinely self-conscious about the volume of your lower lips and it's inhibiting your well-being or your ability to be intimate with a partner, then I think it's worth discussing with a gynecologist or a urologist, someone who specializes in that area and that anatomy. But overall, I don't love that this is happening.
So here's my thing. Are you guys really paying that much attention to poo-poo lips?
So I'm an expert on this.
Or y'all's a freaky? No, this is all from him. I got this from him. He
This is
gave this
just
to me.
this is just the news that came out today, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I've seen a lot of vaginas, and I don't see why anybody would want a bigger, puffier vagina.
They say so now you can fix the cat after it's been beat up for years.
It's
And
not
yes,
fixing the cat, right?
it's not, because it's just like, so what it, so maybe because
So instead of having that flat, smooth, they want that thing to be like a moose knuckle hanging out, like a camel toe, like.
but then you want it to look like it's been beat up all the time.
Because now, like, I do, to her point, like when you scroll through whatever social media you're on, you always see the girls with the shorts that are like super tight to where it's like puffed out.
Right, so they can have a fucking yeast infection.
Right. So I think that's the image she's saying, that people think, oh, I should have one like that too. But no, like nobody wants that shit. Like I don't want some fucking big old camel eye just staring at me.
Hey, see now, Ja, on your stuff right now, you better pay attention. End up with the herp or the Krabby Patty.
See?
End up with Baltimore crab cake. But it's like, why? I don't want my shorts jacked up in my stuff, and then on top of it, then what? If that gets infected, then what y'all gonna do? Exactly. Because it's no way that I'm looking on social media. Why am I looking on social media and somebody's crotch anyway and be like, ooh, I want mine to look like that? These people are fucking weird now.
Because they think that their men look at these pictures and they're like, oh, maybe he'll like me more if mine looks like that. Like, no.
So I'm glad that I'm at my good old ripe age that I don't give a fuck what most people like. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If I like it, that's all that matters. Because I wish a nigga would tell me, go get your fucking pussy popped up. No. What?
Like, here's another problem. Most men can't find the clit now. Can you imagine adding another 2 inch of puffiness out here? And they're like,
You
they're
really
trying,
can't see
they're
it.
trying to get in there. They're like, I can't even reach the clit anymore. Like,
Oh my gosh. I swear all this stuff is pretty much for us, because there's no way I see a guy like, I've already heard about the whole BBL thing. That's for us. No guys is really going out asking chicks to get BBLs. It's for us. We want to look a certain way, and I get that. But now we going down there.
here's the problem. This sounds like something white women would do. So Unknown Journey should ask his wife if she would ever do that.
Social media must be OF or the hub. Be proud of your wizard sleeve. Wizard sleeve. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's how he had babies. He's casting spells with his old wand. Like,
Like boop boop boop. No, it's no way. It's no way. It's no way that I'm looking at another chick on social media and want my bikini strings all the way up on my tummy, and then my crotch just like this. That's they, like you said, the moose knuckle.
yeah. I like
No.
this. Like, I was at the Ravens Stadium today, and actually I looked at this because they had all the cheerleaders there. We're in like this.
Oh, you're looking at the cheerleaders. Okay. Oh, he asked her. She said, "Hell no."
So we're in the Miller Lite private room area thing, and like they bring the cheerleaders in, and I'm like, you can look and you can see some of them are, I don't want to say padding, but you can see some are very smooth and like curved in. Like you're like, oh, she don't even have a vagina, it's so small. And this one over here, you're like, what is she doing? Like, why?
Yo, at one point I thought you were talking about their butts, and then it was like, oh no, we're talking about the front.
We're talking about the fronts, and I'm
Who's
like,
patting the front and patting it with, you know what?
I don't know. Like, I'm not in that room, but I'm looking and I'm like, that doesn't look good, like at all.
They gotta have that little line so you can. Ew. So you're in there and you're like, oh, look at that. That's a real one. That's not a real one. But they think they have to be completely clean shaven because I know cheerleaders can't have tattoos.
But they do have those underwear that have like the puffed out front, the vagina on it, to where you can just wear it to make it look like you have a camel toe. They got camel toe underwear, basically.
Wow. I have seen that before, but I thought it was like not real because of course it was on social media, but that's a real thing. That is crazy. Like the things that we go through to appease the male species.
Or other females, 2024.
Now, or you correct the whatever you want to attract, this is the shit that we do. Like what I can't. So Rashid said there's padding sold to interest to enhance the look of it in his clothing. Like you should already look good in your clothing. Today's episode will be streaming on OnlyFans. No, because ain't nobody getting naked unless it's him.
I got my hey best friend OnlyFans. Somebody Google it right now, see if I'm lying. Hey best friend got an OnlyFans.
But is it you?
It is me. I
Doing
started. I haven't put anything. It's set up. I just gotta load up.
what? What are you putting on there?
Whatever.
You know what? You could probably sit with your shirt off because you with your tattoo. You could probably sit with your shirt off and read children's books to bitches, and they would love that shit. Think about it. Think about it.
I can read erotic passages from different parts of books, and they would love it.
There you go. Boom. There you go. But you gotta have your shirt off and you gotta oil it up.
Because you know it's all shaved too, so it's all nice and smooth. Like
There you go. And then just take, and then you can do it right here as well. So you can see the shot glasses in the back. And John said, I'm setting you up for failure. I'm not.
Chad, don't be hating.
No, I bet you he can make some money. Oh, talking about children's books. I mean, children shouldn't be on there, so I don't know. But he got it. See, he added the adult part on. He was like, he's gonna read erotic passages. And then you can read like some of it, and then they have to give you more money and tune in again to hear the rest of it.
There you go. Like, how's the story end? Like when we did Watch You, every week they were like, "Oh man, like what's the next? What's going on?"
I'm not fantasizing. I'm a businesswoman. I think about stuff like this. You got to learn how to make some money and then enjoy it. Like him sitting with his shirt off reading a book, he'll enjoy that shit. Podcasting is like pulling his fucking teeth.
That's right.
Oh, I'm talking to your friend, but you can't say hi because we're live.
We live. I gotta get this shirt to you.
Oh, this is the girl. This is your besties.
I'm not.
You could you could just do this. You can't put your face on there.
Look,
hey, there's the little one.
It's like our palms are the same color.
They are.
No, oh, that's racist.
Not if they're the same color.
Not if they're the same color. They are.
Oh.
She gonna look like, are they? I will film him and we're gonna make some money. I need like 5%.
She gonna set the women up with it. She gonna get all the women like, you should check this out.
Tune in to best friend right here.
Because you know how like girls at work, like I know girls right now at work that will listen to whatever those books are, them sex tapes on their headphones while they're working, and they're like,
I couldn't do that.
But you know, it's one of those things where like they always get the recommendation from a friend, like, oh, listen to this one. I love this one. That'd be you. Hey, check this one out. It's like super good. There you go.
Be like, yeah, go ahead. Like, this is the one. Oh, you would love that. You would freaking love it. And then, of course, when they get the visual.
Freaking love it.
Oh, you like white boys with blue eyes and tattoos and a beard with no shirt? I know the.
And he looks like Eminem. He might rap for you. Oh, then you could take special requests.
Oh, what if I rap the verse to him?
You could. Oh,
No.
This needs to come off the show because you need to like write this down. This needs to get out. Now you in adult conversation. Now you gotta go. Hold on. See, you're gonna have to talk to them for a second. I'm about to beat her up.
I'm okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm okay with abusing kids. Look, she's like, look at her, people. Like, this is why unknown. This is what you're gonna have to deal with your kids, because you know your white woman don't correct kids, so she's gonna be like, little Bobby, don't do that to daddy right now. And then you're gonna be like, man, fuck little Bobby. Like,
Yeah, if that camera would have went off one more time, y'all would have seen my whole ass. I was gonna jump out this bed and whoop her butt.
we're gonna see your camel toe.
No, I have on shorts. This show getting flagged. Why we getting flagged?
All kind of shit going on in this show today.
It went always when it's us two. This is
Yep.
why we, George be trying to be the one, the voice of reason, because we don't give a shit. Nah, we whipped them kids. Oh, he said he whipped them kids down there.
Yeah, fuck them kids. Yep, that's how I am. I'm always on something saying fuck them kids.
Always, because fuck these kids. Like, she know, like, she got a little homegirl that be hanging out all the time. And I'd be like, yo, I then adopted a whole nother kid. I'm trying to get kids out of my house, and y'all bring in more kids in my house.
When you stop having kids.
Name mine. All I need, come on, but JJ, or what you call your plump for JJ, because you want to make it look fat. That's just disgusting. I can't get over that one though, because no way I'm going to go sit up in a doctor's office and tell him plump my shit up.
Here's a question for you, and I'm not trying to be weird about this.
It's already weird. Go ahead.
So let's say you have an older daughter, and she comes to you and says, "Mom, I want to do this. Can you go with me?"
Fuck for. I'll drive you. I'll drive you back home, but I'm not going in there with you.
So you know how when daughters get boob jobs, their mom always takes care of them. They're like, "Mom, help me out here," and they're always like showing. So she's like, "Mom, I want you to see this," and you're going to be like,
like, he's like, why? I'm sorry. If anybody gets any kind of surgery that requires detention like that, I can't help you. Because one, I'm not going to help you drain no tubes. I ain't going to be cleaning up no blood. Like, I'm not that friend that you going to call and be like, girl, I'm going to get this BBL. Can you come help me drain my butt? No.
Speaking of which, so I'm at the Ravens thing today, and there's this girl sitting in front of me, but one over, and she got a clear pocketbook there. And I'm like, what the fuck is this in her bag? Like this, I'm trying to read it because I'm like, this is fucking weird looking. You see the picture, and I'm like, it's like a big U shape. I'm like, and it was like pre-lubricated catheter something.
Oh,
like, no. Why is this girl carrying around a lubricated catheter in her book or her purse?
And then it was clear.
It was a clear purse, so like you could literally see the bag. It was a big U shape, and I'm like, is this like a skinny dildo? Like, is this like a tampon bag or something? Like, what is this? And I'm like reading, and yeah, it said pre-lubricated catheter. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. She might need emotional support as someone drive. I said I'll drive. I'll be the driver. Don't get me wrong. I'll take you where you need to go. Don't ask me for nothing extra. Nothing. I ain't got you. I mean, I might help you wrap a bandage, but don't ask me to do anything that requires a nurse or somebody that.
She gonna be like, Mom, I need you to pat the bandage up on it so where it stays.
No, hell no, ew, absolutely not.
See, them white moms would do that shit.
Like,
I have cousins who had boob jobs, and I know that like they literally, mom took it off, like helped them do everything, taped it up, and like, yep.
Most of the chat must be beating off because they're not matching the views. God damn it, maybe they are. Freaky episode. I'm sorry, I get it. But if I can't, in my mind, I can't help you do that for something that you put on yourself. If you were in an accident or something like that, of course, I'm like, I'm there, I got you. But you purposely went to hurt yourself.
BBL school.
Yeah, you went and hurt yourself, and then you want me to help you heal off of some dumbass shit that you did? I ain't rolling. I ain't that friend. Sorry. You sick? You got into a really bad accident? You need bandages there? I got you. You went to purposely get tubes in your ass?
So here's a question. What if I had winter penis? You wouldn't help me fix that?
First of all,
I didn't do it to myself.
Get in the shower. You need to get in the shower. No, I'm not helping you with the penis. You better warm it up yourself. Put that bitch in the microwave.
So if I get sick and I got winter penis, you're not going to put a heating pad on for me?
I will put a heating pad on you. I will place it right on your lap for you. Fucking winter penis. That has nothing, that you did not do anything, but you also didn't cut yourself.
Well, maybe I cut myself and I can't function right now, and I got winter penis while I cut myself. Like, what if I was outside in an accident, like
and you got the penis?
cutting down the tree, and I hurt myself, and I fell down, and you found me in the snow, and I like contracted winter penis.
That's the only thing you worried about. We ain't worried about you cutting your hands. We just want to winter penis.
It's not that I'm bleeding out. I just got winter penis. That's it.
Save the penis, not his hands.
Not even frostbite. You just got winter penis. Not even frostbite.
Just save the penis. 50%. 50% of men get it. Let's save the penis. We need to reproduce.
There you go.
You know, I realized we never even introduced the show, but that's us.
Nobody was listening anyway.
They weren't. Everybody jumped on now. And then, guys, y'all just don't know. 10 o'clock, we out. Because we got the things to do tomorrow. Like work in big boy offices.
Oh, you got to go in tomorrow, huh?
I don't even know what I'm putting on.
You back in? You going? They getting ready to change that picture in the office.
Yo, next month. No, wait, we still got it in the beginning of the year.
So how fast do they change it?
When it comes to that person, not fast at all.
Okay.
Because when they were there the first time, some offices never changed it. And
so all the offices got it?
Yeah, every last one.
Damn.
It's recommended that it's changed because you got to. Like, it's kind of messed up because we got this cool guy running the place right now. He gonna have to go.
Damn.
He gonna have to go. And it's like, it's going to be some changes and we don't know exactly what's that going to be. But, you know, we rolling with the punches. I'm just like, what's
going to be back to working from home?
Every day, hopefully. Let's go. No, but actually it was the opposite way around. The first time, the person that was in there before didn't like telework. He ain't want nobody working from home. And then the pandemic hit and we had to work from home. Now the person that we got in there, he wants to see everybody in office, but he's okay with like coming in 3 days a week.
Shit, I'd take anything like shit. But after I start my little erotic reading with no shirt on,
no, you ain't gonna have to do nothing. I'm trying to
be my office.
Are you gonna start in the beginning of the year, or are you gonna kind of start now? You could start recording now and just hold off until the beginning of the year.
That's good. That way I can get it
down. That way, then you can schedule it out, so then you don't have to really like do double work, like make up enough. Oh yeah, this is like a real thing. I'm dead ass serious. You could do this and get away with it.
I'll be in the gym tomorrow doing extra chest workout because tomorrow's chest day. So I'll be like, hey, I got to give it an extra 2 or 3.
Oh my gosh, and you have an iPad, so you have iMovie.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
You probably do. You get on my nerves. Like, I don't know. You could do it yourself. Just make sure you have assistance with the oil. Get it real good. You can't miss nothing. And find a book to read.
Get a little tan going, like, and then oil it down.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited for you because that shit would work.
See?
That shit will really work. Because then you'll have people wanting more. But we
won't. And the next thing you know, I'll be like James Earl Jones. I'll be narrating shit on TV.
But you need the shirt off. Having the shirt off is the main point. You can't have the shirt on. You gotta show the tattoo.
This is like planet Earth, sir. We're talking about penguins. Why do you got your shirt off in the building? You're not even on TV.
Oh,
it just works better. I just perform better with my shirt off.
I feel good. I feel good.
I'm like, hold on, let me just rub these to get warm. I don't want to have winter nipples.
Yo, that's a good look.
I got that one picture on my Instagram with no shirt on. I'm gonna use that as my profile picture.
You could look at Unknown Journey reading the screen man since y'all freaky women love that so much. He can do that in October. So thank you. So that's his October month. Look, you can have the months already out. And then you can find an erotic, creepy move. Oh, then they had to be short stories because we can't have like books. We gotta find some short stories.
I can wear one of those Dom masks. What are they called? The black leather mask. You know.
Then you gotta read. Some of them be having a zip them out. You got.
That'd be my new horror movie name, and it would be Whore. WHORE movie. Horror movie.
Horror movie.
We about to like Tales from the Crypt. We about to read from the horror movie. and it would just be hordes of transcripts.
I'm with it. I'm down. $5 for them to get on. Then if they want extra content, 10. Them little $5 and $10. You know what? You can make a lot off of the people that just want to see you on Instagram.
Yep. Look,
I
$10. I
this.
take requests. I'll read whatever you want with no shirt on.
Would you take if what if they asked you to be in not naked, but in a like some tidy whities? Would you do it?
I'll do whatever for some money. Shit,
Yeah,
I'll be look, 50 Cent be like, hey, read this alphabet book for me for some money. I'll be like, okay, I'm better than Floyd Mayweather. I can read whatever. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty's titties fall.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, so you know the tattoo convention is around your birthday this year.
That sounds good.
You still going?
Yeah.
You might have other plans.
I never have plans when it comes to tattoo conventions. I'll work it around it. But we really should do that one and then go to like the Jersey one or like another one too.
I'm okay with that, but I just saw the dates and I was like, "Oh, that's around your birthday." I didn't know if you.
Nah, I go every year.
Well, it's early this year,
so I'll make it work.
All right, so we still going. You just tell me which day, because I gotta get another necklace. Because this guy's now my friend. I gotta get another necklace. I said every time I run into him, I'm gonna get one. Because he was at the oddities one. I got the first necklace when I went down there.
When's the oddities one? Because I saw you just posted that the other day about coming up or whatever. I thought that was like
June, but it was one that just passed.
Oh.
So I didn't know if you would like that, because next time I'll tell you.
So I don't know if there used to be a show on TV called like Oddities. That's the
name
of the show.
I used to watch it.
I went to New York and went to their store because you know how they always filmed in the store and it was like, oh, people walk in, it's like, hey, what you looking for? I got this.
Right.
Yeah, I literally went to the store in New York. It was up there. I'm pretty sure it's probably still there.
It's probably still there, but I definitely went to the oddities one that was just here. And they had the little shrunken heads. It was good. It was a good time. And I saw him because he was there, and I got this one this time. And this is my new favorite one. He actually was like, I know my customers, because I was looking. I said, let me see what speaks to me. And he's a fellow shoe fanatic, and he also likes crazy socks. So that's my friend. I followed him on Instagram so then I can see if he has any more like necklaces and so on and so forth.
He's all about you. He's probably, come on, girl, come back see me.
No, he's married. Look at you.
Married gets women more worked up than anything else.
But yeah, so
I'm gonna wear a wedding ring. I'm gonna wear a wedding ring when I start doing my readings. And they're like, "Oh, he's married too."
That'll make them. Yeah, they'll give more money because then they be like, "Well, would you cheat on your wife?"
For $10, answer this question: would you cheat on your wife?
No, because any questions about the ring, it's $5.
Yep, $5 to $10. Talk about the ring.
Oh, so yeah, I'll make sure I keep you in the oddities one. I didn't know that you would have liked that. I saw that you said you were interested in the one that I just posted, but I didn't know because the other one just passed. And that's the second time I went to that one. And it wasn't as freaky as it was the year before, but it was still pretty good.
Here's your homie coming in.
Who?
Spade.
That's Junior. That's Junior. What?
What's that? Yeah, it's only us.
Say because George is a fucking loser.
Because George is a fucking loser.
Yeah, and look at this. We got a couple minutes left, and this was very productive, even though they claim it was freaky. He ain't got no damn clothes on either. I just realized, what the fuck? It's cold.
He never wears. So I'm shocked he got a shirt on right now.
It's cold. Y'all just be right now. You all covered up, and then
I'm cold.
Clothes on.
My house is like I'm on the kitchen island, and like my island and the kitchen floor is cold. You walk in here, you're like, man, I'm freezing. Normally he just walks around in like either underwear or shorts, no shirt, no nothing.
Y'all just be naked. What y'all hot blooded?
I don't know what he is. He hairy as shit. That's what he is.
He a bear.
See, I shave all my shit, so that's why I get cold. He just has all this hair like everywhere.
There you go. That is true. That's so. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have so many ideas for this. Because I can just imagine the stuff that they would want to see.
See? I'm gonna tell Junior about it. He's gonna be like, nah, don't do that.
Tell him no. Tell him like think about it. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
do it a lot. You can do it like once a week. It's not as much pressure as your other side hustle. And then
Like-
think about the money that'll come in.
When we went on our cruise, like he did the sexiest man belly flop contest, and like the girls were like going crazy, like
See?
yeah, see.
Then I'm not going to say that he needs to be involved, but it may be a little later on down the line. If it's a real channel, he can slowly come in.
Right.
Once
If we ain't got to work, shit, I'm all about it.
That's a damn shame. And I'm all for it. Oh, and I got a mask. You can put a mask on for how I'm excited.
You can literally every episode change your mask and just the most random mask or whatever.
Just anything. Like I have a little kitty one. You can put a kitty one and have it on your head and read like a kitty story or talk about the cat.
Right. I guarantee you there's weird people out there that both sexes would pay for you to wear a kitty mask and read something.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have a friend who does the OnlyFans, and one of his male followers want him to get pegged. And I was like, would you do it? Scary times out here. I don't know.
Come on, hey, there's men out here getting pegged by their wife for free. So if
For
somebody's willing
free,
to pay,
why not? But it's like I don't know if they want like the female. I don't know. People on
Unknown Journey getting pegged.
he get Unknown Journey getting pegged. It's only on special days or holidays.
Kelly's
Birthday,
pegging him.
Valentine's Day, and it might be a Christmas present.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we did our due diligence and we showed up like we said we were. But we are also, that's why you was hiding, because you got a fucking MAGA hat on.
This is the red hat that he hates.
We did our due diligence and we came on because we love you guys, even though we are the main two that fucking hate podcasting.
Right. The guy who loves podcasting is not even here.
Ain't that some shit? Because he on his podcast whore tour again. But thank you guys for who came on. We appreciate y'all. And see, we got ideas. So make sure you subscribe to Best Friends OnlyFans. Once I find a link, we in there, son. I'm going to show him how to use his iPad so he can do it himself. And then he can distribute it. Because, you could do it yourself. Super easy.
And what they say, make winter penises great again.
Oh my gosh. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.